Hello, everyone. It is season 4, episode 4 of the weekly drip, coming to you live from Dripping Springs. My name is Ashley Tullis, and coming to you live from New Orleans is Miss Amber Pierce. Hello, hello.
Hello. So this
What
is
do
my
you-
first time to New Orleans. It's been really interesting. I started out doing the Bourbon Street thing, and that was a lot. But then I discovered Frenchman Street. Have you been to Frenchman Street? Have you been to New Orleans?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I've been to New Orleans.
Okay, so you don't know if you've done Frenchman Street. So
I don't know. And I'm
Frenchman
looking
Street.
off camera to like catch eyes with my production staff because my production staff would
Have
definitely
you?
know.
Have you?
Have we done the Frenchman Street production staff?
You've been all over.
I've been all over. That's what I was told. Tell me all the things. I want to hear it.
So, I am here for a convention, getting educated so that I can be a better business owner and a better cleaner and just better at my profession. And there's a lot of other people here that are in the same industry. So we, obviously a convention, you do the thing during the day and then you go out at night and you go exploring. So we ended up on Frenchman Street, which has, I feel like, all of the beautiful things about Bourbon Street, all of the things that you want to be part of. They have all of the jazz music and the local bars and just the really neat scene, without the chaos that is happening on Bourbon Street. It's much more low key, and tonight will be the third night in a row that I'm going to Frenchman Street because it's so much fun.
If I could attempt to make an analogy, here's what I think I'm hearing. It's like when the East Side appeared in Austin and you left Dirty Six, but you got all the joys of Austin on the East Side. Kind of similar, maybe? Okay.
Yes. All the good things. All the good things.
I am into it. That's awesome. When will you return to us? We miss you.
Tomorrow. I haven't been gone this long in a long time. It's very weird. I missed Drip. Like that first day, I was like, okay, I'm ready to go back home.
There's no place like home.
There's no place like home.
I don't know if you can see it, but our homegirl, Dr. Michelle Went, just wished us both an happy International Women's Day.
Happy International Women's Day.
Dr. Michelle, we think you're super awesome too. I think it would be even safe to say Amber and I are in the Dr. Michelle Went fan club.
Oh, yes. We love you.
I don't know if I'm president or vice president, but I think we could both hold like some sort of leadership position in said fan club.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about Dripping Springs. Next week is spring break. Are y'all spring break people, or is it they call it spring break, but it's not really a break?
That's not really a break for us. We are fully scheduled. We are working the whole time. This is my break, and then I kind of, and yeah. So we're not doing anything. Are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm going to sell some real estate. I think that's what I'm going to
do. Nice. Nice. Doing what we do best.
Yeah,
serving your community.
So that's my intention. I will be doing some working. And I totally agree. Like they call it a break, but I don't know, as a working mom, that's not really a break.
It's not a thing.
However, if you'll notice on your way back into town, the bluebonnets, they're here.
They were starting to bloom right before I left. I saw some on the freeway and I was like, oh, they're here.
Yeah, they are here. I hear over by where Mr. Gaddy's is, they're really, really pretty. And it's making me kind of itchy to head a little bit west. There's a wildflower drive, or it's really a drive called Willow City Loop.
I'm writing
I'd
this
say
down.
yes, I would say it's out like Fredericksburg, Lukenbach way.
Okay.
And you drive pretty slow. It lasts, I would say, like 45 minutes, and it's super pretty. When you're not looking at bluebonnets, you're looking at the hills and cattle and
All the
nature.
things that we love about Texas.
Yes, yes, exactly.
That sounds fantastic. Did you see that there was an announcement made on Dripping Springs Neighbors about what's going into the old road runners?
Oh my gosh, y'all, we didn't talk before we got on this here live show.
Are you going to
And
do the same thing?
no, I literally just said, hey, y'all, what's going on with what used to be Roadrunners? And if you don't know, I'll have to ask Amber because I need to be in the loop. I feel so out of the loop. What's going on? Please tell me all the things. This is why we're co-hosts.
Yes. So I can't pretend to know all the things, but I do know that it's going to be a new Mexican restaurant called Paloma. And it looks like they are scheduled to open in the next couple weeks, and they are hiring right now.
That is interesting because it was the now hiring sign that made me go, what's happening?
What's
What's
happening?
And the bluebonnets at previous Roadrunners are really popping off right now. I'm like, this place needs to be open. It's too pretty. Let's play mini golf.
And honestly, I've been watching the progress of them cleaning up the golf area, and it looks really nice. I'm really excited to see.
Are you good at putt-putt?
Am I gonna putt-putt?
Are you good?
Oh God, no. No, I'm the one who's always like in somebody else's lane trying to figure out where my ball went. I'm start doing circles like, are you done yet? Are you gonna ever get it in? I don't know. I'm wondering the same thing.
I putt-putt about like I bowl. Very hit or miss. Like some days I'm on fire and I can move through and do pretty well. Other days it's gutter ball or ball doesn't go towards the hole at all and I have to go find it. It's really hit or miss. I don't know. I just not the best at it. Not the worst either though. So that's good. Uh-oh, it looks like Amber has frozen. Well, I hope she comes back. While we're waiting for her to return, I'll just run through the events that I know about happening around town. So on Sunday at Jester King, there is the Austin Flea Market. Austin Flea is a local artisan market featuring Austin's best makers and crafters, and they have that on the second Sunday of every month. Amber has returned. You froze for a minute, so I just launched it. That's okay. It's how it goes when you're working on the road. Martin has left a comment. Oh my gosh. Indian food full time. Oh gosh, and I'm going to butcher it when I say it out loud. Nahat? Did I say that right? Nahat Flavors. They've been doing like drive-through pickup Indian food, and they're gonna go full service where Get Along Grill used to be. That is really cool. Nice.
Have you had the Thai food from the gal at the farmer's market? I know I always talk about the farmer's market. I really love the farmer's market.
It's your place. I like that.
Have you had the Thai food there?
No. But it's Wednesday.
Our girl is back. She was gone for a while. She is back. If you have not had the pad Thai, it is phenomenal. Her green curry is phenomenal. Her red curry is phenomenal. I'm pretty sure all of her food is phenomenal.
Oh, I like all of those words. I do. A fun fact on my first date with my husband, coming up on like 20 years ago, we had pad Thai, and boy, did I think he was cultured for taking me to eat Thai food. I mean,
so fancy.
Yeah, it was.
Fancy first date. I feel like that's a fancy first date.
Yes, it was very cultured. That's when I knew he was going to take me to see the world.
Aw. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. So
Uh,
I feel like I'm really late to the game. Have you been to Vista Brewing?
yes.
I feel like I already know the answer because you go to all the places. I have not been to Vista Brewing yet, but I guess they are doing their Driftwood Nights Songwriters series right now. So they have different bands coming in, and I guess it's like some of the best songwriters in the area. So I just saw it today, and I was like, ooh, I gotta check that out. And that is on the next one is on the 10th, so it's on Saturday.
Nice. So Vista is a favorite of my son's, not because we let him drink beer. We do not. Their fried chicken or their chicken nuggets are like, oh gosh, what's the Asian preparation called? No, not tempura. That was somebody off camera. When you fry the chicken in like potato flour, Karage chicken. They're like chicken nuggets or like Karage style chicken at Vista Brewing. And
That sounds like it could be gluten-free.
yes,
Maybe not.
well,
Maybe.
I don't know, but that style is really good. Oh, Michelle suggested panko. Thank you for playing along. Name that dish. Oh my goodness gracious. Lauren says they told me they'd have their dining room open starting this week. I'm assuming that's for Indian food. So circling back on that. And I feel like I'm missing something food related. I don't know what it was.
We are one and the same, that we like to talk about all of the food.
That's kind of like one of my that is my hobby. It's not one of my hobbies. It is absolutely 100% my hobby. I like to eat. I like to eat good food. I like to check out new places, try new flavors. It's so easy to like fall into the trap of, oh, I go to like one of three places and I just get used to doing it over and over again. So it's always good to be reminded like, oh, this is here, this is there. I'm inspired by this Thai lady at the farmer's market. Is she Thai or is it just Thai food?
She's Thai and she takes it very seriously. I asked her if her food was gluten-free, dairy-free, and not everything is gluten-free, but she informed me that if it has dairy in it, then it's not real Thai. So for any of you out there who are unsure, apparently Thai food is only made with coconut milk. So if it has dairy in it, it's not real Thai food. So
interesting.
She is legit. She is legit.
I heard a rumor about you.
Ooh, what did you hear?
I heard that you might be a fan of deviled eggs. Is that true?
I do love deviled eggs. It's the food thing. I think that eating food is one of my love languages. I don't like to cook, but I like to eat.
I should tell you that somebody in my life would probably call the deviled egg one of like their top, I'd say 5 favorite foods, maybe even 3, but we'll say 5 for like safety purposes. And then we started talking about egg salad sandwiches. Are you an egg salad sandwich person too, or just deviled eggs?
Yes and no. When I want an egg salad sandwich, like nothing else can compete. That's what I want right now. But it's one of those things I have to be in the mood for.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. What do you put in your egg salad or in your deviled eggs? Do you like just the standard or do you like froof it up?
I mean, I think mine is pretty standard. I do mayonnaise, mustard. If I have relish, I'll put some relish in there and then top it with, if I'm feeling fancy, I'll top it with cayenne. Otherwise, I'll top it with smoked paprika. But pretty simple. Sometimes less is more.
I get a little more complex, like all of those things, but then I fry up a strip of bacon and I'll put just like a little bit of the bacon grease in the yolk mixture and then top it with just like a little drizzle of sriracha. And
Oh,
they're pretty good.
that sounds good.
Dr. Went says, I've heard really good things about the egg salad sandwich at the Texas Olive Oil Company.
Oh, I'll have to go by there.
You know, I'm embarrassed to admit I have never eaten lunch there and I've wanted to for years. And yesterday, the leadership Dripping Springs class, they got to have lunch there. I'm like, that's amazing.
Oh, I'll go with you. I'm in.
Okay, it's a date.
Okay. And then
Everybody's
I'll take the egg salad sandwich.
Yeah, everybody's welcome that's watching.
All the more the merrier.
And 87 of you.
We're coming. You hope you're listening and you know we're all coming.
I have a parent tip or an insider scoop on something that I didn't know actually occurred. So registration is full for this one. So sorry for the letdown. But the YMCA has a parents' night out from 5:30 to 9:30 every second Saturday of the month. It's for 4 hours. It's $30 for members, $50 for non-members. They will have obstacle courses, games, pizza, and a movie. And if you've priced out a babysitter lately, this is a value, like a steal.
A steal.
Did you ever babysit when you were younger?
I did. I babysat when I had no business babysitting because I didn't know what to do with a baby when I got my first babysitting job.
I'm going to guess it was the 90s.
Yes. And I had to call my mom to ask her, how do I change a diaper?
What did you
I was so ill prepared.
What did you charge?
It was a late night. I think they got home around 1 a.m, and for the whole night, including tip, I got $20 and I was stoked. Like,
my rate was
$20.
That's a big deal. My rate was $5 an hour. And there's some parents watching here. I think the going rate is like $20 an hour now.
$20 an hour? Oh my goodness. Good for them. Good for them.
I didn't make $20 an hour until I had a college degree. I'm like, oh man, wasted opportunity.
Right? I hope that my daughter is paying attention. You can make $20 an hour as a babysitter.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I would encourage her, so like I'm in real estate and we have all these designations, like you take all these extra classes. Mm-hmm. I would encourage her to take like a CPR class. Mm-hmm. Really, there's some sort of first aid certification you can get, like edge out your competition. And then I bet you could even charge a little more of a premium for those babysitting services. Mm-hmm. I mean, what do you want? A babysitter that calls their mom when they're not sure what to do, or somebody who's CPR and first aid certified?
I mean, I'd like to think now I know how to change a diaper after 2 kids, but you gotta start somewhere.
What do you do when the kid falls asleep? Do you just go home? Can you leave it? Are you done? I'm kidding. I don't mean any of it.
It was an interesting experience, that first babysitting job. How old were you, your first babysitting job?
I think I was like 12. And I had to have been like 12, 6th grade. It was for my younger cousins who weren't like that much younger than me. And it was at my aunt's house. So back then there wasn't a lot of cell phones, but there was the like bag phone and pager. So if something went terribly wrong, you could send a page and you would put like 911 at the end of it. That meant like super emergency.
Tell me now.
Martin shares with us that he was a babysitter and worked as a nanny while at UT. That's super interesting, Martin, because my first year of college, I too was a nanny. I was a live-in nanny, but mostly I was a chauffeur. That's why I was hired. Somebody needed to drive kids to their activities.
That makes sense. I can definitely see a value in that.
Yeah, I think that could be like a really lucrative business around here, especially with like no bus service for a lot of our district and those struggles, like just a chauffeur your kid around service.
Or like this week that I'm gone and my husband's trying to do his full schedule of work and get the kids to and from school.
Ooh.
It's been interesting. I appreciate everyone that has helped us out this week with our children. Thank you. I love you.
We have hit our time. There's a couple of things I didn't talk about, but that's okay. Before we sign off, Martin also mentioned that community date night is at 12 Fox on Thursday. Happy spring break to everyone next week, or happy non-break. And I think that's going to be a wrap for today. But before we cut off, Amber, are there any parting thoughts?
Just while we're still out in the community and still doing what we do, we hope to see you out there. And if you ever see me somewhere, I am in Drip every day, other than this week. Please come by, say hi. I'd love to meet you. I'd love to hang out, have a coffee, have a egg salad sandwich. We're here for y'all, here to support in any way that we can.
Awesome. All right, friend. We will see everyone next week at 2:00 on Wednesday. And thanks for tuning in.
See you then.